I sat here as the youth Speaker of the House in Youth and Government. What an exciting experience that was. I loved youth and government. I did it all 4 years in high school. And then when I got out of college, I went to the Western Family YMCA, and I served as a youth advisor there for 6 years. I had a wonderful time working with all of the students and the children. Everything leading up to that amazing weekend where you come down here in Legislative Hall and spend the weekend debating bills and talking about current events and fun topics. What a wonderful experience.
Democracy must be learned by each generation. Knowing how government works and learning the democratic process is essential to being a good citizen. And this weekend, I've seen a lot of really good citizens, a lot of caring citizens, and I think the future of Delaware is in pretty good hands.
Getting other citizens out there to know the situations that are going on in the Legislative Hall and having a say in everything instead of just being outside bystanders.
This is the beginning of a new day. You've been given this day to use as you will. You can waste it or use it for good.
I'm looking to go into politics in the future, and so this definitely prepares me for the debate, for the criticism, for all of that in the future, so it really helps out a lot.
Actually, being in youth and government has showed me that this is something I have a passion for, and this is something that it's really interesting, and it's a great way to have say in everyday situations, things that go on, make a difference. So I'm definitely going to end up doing something in politics.
I really think it's the people that make this program so great. Absolutely people.
It helps people on a lot of different levels. I realized that public speaking became easier for me when I started this.
This program has definitely opened up the door for a future in politics.
Okay.
I'm looking to go in not necessarily as a first career, but definitely later on in life. You know a lot about politics, then you'll fit right in. If you don't, then you'll learn.
And now here I am, a state representative. I was first elected 4 years ago from the 5th District in Bear, Delaware. I had the distinction of being the youngest female legislator ever elected. It's kind of ironic that 15 years ago, when I was here as a youth legislator, I introduced a bill to ban public speaking in public places. And the first year that I was elected as a real legislator, we had to vote on that bill, and I voted in favor of it. And now smoking is banned in public places in Delaware.
Chambers to order. We'll now hear Senate Bill 1, the Office of President.
The purpose of this bill is, as I already stated, to reduce poverty. By raising the minimum wage, we will increase the amount of money that the lower class has, and it will help alleviate some of the poverty.
I'm for this bill simply because it, over time, is going to raise the minimum wage, and this overall helps the general population. I do find the politics interesting, and it opens me up to what's going on.
And what bills have stood out for you in particular?
There's been a bill I was really passionate about, intravenous drug use, having drug stores, making clean needles available to intravenous drug users, so that they can come and exchange dirty needles for clean needles. And I thought that it indirectly advocated the use of drugs, and I feel that those using drugs, that they're on that addiction, they're not really going to care about their hygiene, HIV and all that kind of stuff by the time they're on that. So I was against that.
Some bills that I really enjoyed debating about were the minimum wage bill that got a lot of controversy, and also legalizing marijuana, gay marriage. There were a lot of really controversial bills that were exciting to debate this year.
A lot of the educational ones, just because, obviously I'm in high school and it deals with me a lot more than some of the other bills dealing with smokers or drug abuse and things like that. But they're still interesting. I think a lot of bill topics are really interesting to speak out about, because you don't usually get to have these kind of conversations in everyday life.
My bill was actually to allow civil unions between gay couples, so that almost didn't pass. It passed by 3 votes, and so that's something I'm very passionate about. And a bill actually that just passed was that you had to pay to get on our beaches, Rehoboth, and I didn't like that bill at all.
I like criminal bills, bills that have to do with punishment for crimes. My bill this year concerns eliminating the option of parole for violent criminals, so rapists, murderers, that sort of thing would have to serve their entire sentence in prison.
The bills that stand out the most are mainly the ones that encourage more debate, because everybody really gets into it, and it's just a lot of fun to give your opinion on the ideas that are of the day.
My delegation that's in this program right now is the biggest delegation, and they're all great friends of mine, and they share my passion.
I'm one of 2 members from my district area, so it's just me and my one friend, and I do get to meet a lot of different people here.
At first, it was just my friends from my YMCA, which are actually a lot of different schools, so I don't see them very often. And then coming here, I met all these people from downstate, and we keep in touch, so it's really great to meet a lot of people from downstate.
This program is excellent. It's a learning opportunity, but it's also hands-on. You get to be a part of the process. It really teaches you, the ins and outs of the law.
Such a great experience. It seems intimidating that you're debating policy, but it's actually really exciting once you get into it. And don't be shy, just jump in. It's exciting.
Youth in government literally changed my life. It gave me a confidence and the ability to believe that I truly could make a difference in this world, that I could stand up for what I believed in. It really helped me learn how to communicate and how to articulate what I believed in and to debate. It enhanced the communication skills. It also helped me develop good friends, many of whom I still keep in touch with. Youth in government does more, though, than just instill skills in you. It helps develop your character. It really teaches you that honesty and integrity are incredibly important. It teaches you to stand up for what you believe in. It teaches you to respect others and their points of view, to respect diversity. Youth in government is one of those programs that really, really changes how you believe in the world and what you believe your role can be in that world. Because of youth in government, I was able to start down a path where I did a volunteer work. I really tried to get active in the community, tried to make a difference, and here I am. I can't thank the Youth in Government program enough for all that it's done for me.